Hi guys, Toboloco here. Welcome back to part 3 of our Croatia run on the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa game. So as you know, we've qualified for the World Cup. It was a little bit painstaking. We had to go through the playoffs obviously. If you haven't watched that, you definitely should check it out before you check out this one. And we're in the World Cup and our first match is against Belarus. In this World Cup they somehow qualified, so let's try and see if we can beat this side here today. And as usual, before we start, I know it's a bit annoying that I always keep showing this, but it's just for clarification for anybody that's doubting. I am playing it on Legendary because it is the best way to play the game. Here we go then. Our first World Cup match with Croatia is against Belarus. I didn't expect Belarus to actually be here, to be honest. The qualification process for Croatia was good at the start, but then it came a little bit painstaking because, well, we had a couple of injuries, and I don't know why, but midway through qualification always, I've noticed this, that the game gets a little bit harder. Even on Legendary difficulty, which I'm used to by now, it still seems to be a little bit annoying. Maybe it's because the game's trying to keep it tight, or it's scripting or something like that. I'm not sure. I reckon early prediction, quarterfinal possibly, or semi-final perhaps if I'm lucky. It depends who I run into and everything like that. Bit shaky from Croatia here, and we just conceded a goal. There was just, the defence was pushing forward, and Kolianenko scores to make it 1-0 to Belarus. That's a disastrous start for Croatia. Where was the defence? Oh my god, Croatia's defence are just nowhere to be seen. This is horrendous right now from Croatia, and here comes Belarus. Are we really going to struggle in this World Cup after qualifying? This is Belarus. Like, they're not exactly the best team in the world. Surely they're not that brilliant on 2010, but neither were Croatia, to be fair. Both of them didn't really qualify. So here we go. Eduardo, yes, there we go. And that is 1-1. One through ball. And that was a nice shot into the back right-hand corner. And it's all level again. Panic over. Through ball. Kranjar. He's going through. Can he score? Nico Kranjar. He's put it onto the post. That was very unlucky, to be fair. I should have squared it, really, but I got greedy. Oh, good ball. Look at that. Here comes Dario Srna. Can he score? No. Poor shot. Come on, Croatia. Like, you need to be a bit more clinical. We're struggling at the moment to really hit our form, hit our stride, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Luka Modric to Eduardo. What a goal that was. A bit lucky from the tackle when that player tried to tackle Modric, but we got the ball back. Eduardo finishes it really quickly. I mean, yeah, let's see, we just got it back. Through ball there, and a nice tap in. It is 2-1 to Croatia. Belarus thought they could have their dream start at this World Cup. It's not happening. Croatia are still 2-1 up. Eduardo skips past them. All he has to do is score, and he has. That's it. That is definitely game over, and I'm fairly sure for Eduardo, that is a hat-trick. A shaky start, but a good, strong finish for Croatia. Is there a twist in this one? I mean, the way Eduardo just took it round that player there, absolutely superb. Crossed in. Luka Modric about to contest that header. I mean, I didn't really want him to be there in the box trying to contest the striker for the header, but luckily it went wide. And that's it. Belarus have lost 3-1 despite taking an early lead, and Croatia start off okay, I guess. It wasn't the result I really particularly wanted in terms of having to come back from a 1-0 deficit, but sometimes it's like that, you know. Starting off in a World Cup, your form gets reset and you have to bring it back. Our second match, and quite possibly the hardest match of the group stage, is against Chile. This is going to be a tightly contested game, I think. Either side are only going to come out with a 1-0 win, I reckon, or maybe a draw. Luckily for us, in the previous game, for when we were playing Belarus, alongside that game, Chile were playing New Zealand, and Chile dropped points to New Zealand, only drawing in that match. So hopefully they won't be too bad to deal with. Over the top. That is a brilliant ball by Olic. That is a brilliant ball by Olic, and a great finish by Eduardo to touch it down, and that's his 4th goal at the World Cup. Eduardo is flying in this one. Close him down. Come on, get in front of him. Oh, Modric couldn't tackle him. That's the problem. Modric isn't, like, he's the smallest player on the pitch. He isn't gonna be able to throw players off the ball, is he, really? I mean, he's not as developed as he is now Here we go. Good passing movement. Here comes Eduardo. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's his 5th goal. Eduardo flying for Croatia again. And that's 2-0 in the 17th minute. And Chile, well, I mean, their World Cup isn't going to plan, drawing against New Zealand and losing against Croatia here. Arturo Vidal running down the wing and is punched away by the Croatian keeper. Get rid of that, please. Cerna, Eduardo, Olic. Can Eduardo make the run that I want him to? Yes. Chile's defence broke down, and that is going to be free, surely. Yes, it is free. Another hat-trick for Eduardo, and this is brilliant. This guy is absolutely on fire right now. Striking excellent, his vision excellent. It's half time, and who would have thought that Croatia would be 3-0 up against Chile before half time? This is exceptional from Croatia. This is the Croatia I wanted in qualifying. I don't know why I couldn't hit that level in qualifying, but at least I'm doing it when it matters, I guess. We're bringing on Mario Mandzukic for Olic since we're in a really comfortable position, and I want to try and get Mandzukic some goals at this World Cup. Tackle him. Yes, nice one. Oh, straight back to Chile. That's bad. That is really bad. I should just boot the ball away when that happens, but it's not too bad. Not to worry. We're still 3-1 up. Kranjar to Mandzukic. Mandzukic goes for it. Ooh! Mandzukic to Eduardo. He scored his 4th. Mandzukic for the assist, and Eduardo is just, he's just incredible, isn't he? He's absolutely incredible. And Chile are having an absolute nightmare here in this match. Croatia making it look like light work. Look at this pass from Mario there. And it was just a great shot. And it left the keeper standing. Eduardo, look at him. He's just like such a beast on this game. He's absolute beast. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Kranjar scores, it's the 5th goal, and Croatia are just absolutely superb, especially Eduardo. Eduardo's like Pele levels of football right now. I can't even believe I'm comparing Eduardo to Pele. I mean, he just scored 4 goals and assisted 1 because Bravo took me out and the ball just fell to Kranjar, and Kranjar just had to tap it into basically an empty net. Corner to Croatia, 90th minute. Can we get another goal perhaps? Header! Oh, it's a goal! I think that was Mandzukic that scored the header. Yes, it was. Mario Mandzukic tops up an amazing performance for Croatia. And you knew he was going to get a headed goal in this one. 100%. Croatia here wins 6-1 against Chile. And who would have thought that when I started this match? I thought it was going to be a very tightly contested game. I said 1-0 at the start, 6-1. And this could be where Croatia start their World Cup. Like the Belarus match was a bit, you know, it was good, but it wasn't really what I wanted. But this was what I wanted. This kind of performance. Eduardo was just superb. Absolutely amazing. So if you take a look at my group, then I'm sat at the top with 6 points. Belarus have 3. New Zealand have 1 point, and Chile have 1 point as well. Just making some changes to the squad so that, you know, we can get some of the reserves a bit of game time while, you know, we're top of the group and we don't need to actually worry about winning against New Zealand. We could just play to how we want. Final match against New Zealand. I kind of don't really want to beat New Zealand, so I hope they do it on their own and beat me here. I kind of hope so. I mean, that would be pretty cool. But I have a feeling that Chile might be able to rescue their World Cup campaign with a win against Belarus. That'll take them to, I think, 4 points, I feel, if they beat Belarus. If Belarus win, then Belarus will have 6 points. So, yeah, I mean, it's all up for grabs for the second spot. I don't even have to worry. I'm already top of the group here, as you can see on the table. We'll see how these 2 reserve strikers do in this match, because I didn't really want to use Petric either, because I know Petric would score against New Zealand. Not like I don't want to score, but I'd rather play a young Jelavic and Mandzukic up top, just to try and get their form good as well. Getting pressured by New Zealand a bit here. Down to Mandzukic. Can Mandzukic shoot? Almost. Jelavic goes for it, just wide. come New Zealand, and they cross it in and they score. Okay, right. So we got an interesting game on our hands. Elliot scores, and New Zealand are leading 1-0 over Croatia. So as it stands, New Zealand will be going through in that second place spot because there's been no score update from the other game yet. Belarus have taken the lead over Chile. That's quite surprising. Now Belarus are in that second place position, and we go into half time in my game and I'm still 1-0 down to New Zealand. I mean, could the Belarus result change? It says 0-0 there, but that clearly hasn't updated. And, well, I mean, we haven't really played well against New Zealand so far. They're loving it in the crowd. Can he score? Or actually assist one? Into the middle here, it's Mandzukic. He scores, nice one. And that is 1-1 to Croatia now. And Mario Mandzukic has scored the equaliser here. Oh, that was a bad header. And New Zealand have just scored again. Where was the defence on this one? It smelts with the goal, and the All Whites are now leading again. This is not good for Croatia, is it? I mean, defending wise in this match, we are definitely missing a player like Loco who can just shut people down so quickly. I mean, I know I've got a reserve defender at the back as well with Lovren, and I guess you could make the argument that Kovac shouldn't really be there either, but yeah, 2-1. Through ball, Jelavic is going through. Can Jelavic equalise? Please do. Yes, nice one. It's 2-2, and this will mean that Belarus will be going through if it stays like this. Croatia have really struggled in this match. Like, okay, attacking-wise, we've been alright. Not too bad. You know, New Zealand have been good defensively, but our defence in this one hasn't been brilliant. Like, letting New Zealand score 2 goals on us is not what I wanted. Even though it doesn't matter, I still didn't want it. Oh, Chile have equalised against Belarus. So, again, I think Belarus will still be going through on this result. But if Chile can turn it around, then maybe Chile might nick it. Through ball here. Oh, Kranjar's basically through. He passes it to Mandzukic, he scores, and that was a great move by Croatia. Mandzukic gets another goal in this match, and yeah, this has to be over now, surely. What a game from New Zealand, but just at the end, they left their defence exposed. That was a fantastic ball by Kranjar, and a great finish by Mario. Great comeback against New Zealand, going down twice to win the game, but defensively, we were a little bit all over the place. Now we get to find out who went through with us in this group. Chile drew against Belarus. I have a feeling it is Belarus that would have gone through. Yeah, Belarus went through with 4 points. You can see it on the right hand side there. Chile and New Zealand eliminated, and we get to find out who Croatia got. They got Japan in the round of 16. Quite an interesting matchup, I guess, for Croatia. Alright, so this is your round of 16 then. Most of the matches have been played. So, Czech Republic beat the US 2-1. Germany beat Colombia 3-1. Italy beat Belarus 3-2. England beat Ukraine 3-1. And then you got France versus South Africa. That ended 3-2 to France. And then Brazil beat Ivory Coast 3-1. And then Croatia versus Japan. And Spain versus Argentina. So, if we can get the job done against Japan, we'll end up either against Spain or Argentina. Round of 16 time versus Japan. Never underestimate this Japanese team. I mean, Croatia haven't been brilliant in defence. They have been leaking a couple of goals, and New Zealand exposed us in the last match quite hard. I know we had different players in defence, but still, you know, we were still conceding goals, and Japan are better than New Zealand, so they might take that opportunity to knock me out. I've really got to be strong. We've got Eduardo back, and we've got some of the main players back on the team now, obviously, since we're going into the latter stages of the tournament. Okubo whips it in, and it's headed, and it goes out for a goal kick. I'm concerned with Croatia's headering sometimes. Sometimes they just don't want to header the ball. This is not going to be as easy as people might make it out to be. I know I've wiped the floor with Chile and beat Belarus and beat New Zealand, but Japan could have us if they want to. Crossed in, headed by Japan just wide, and I think I know why there's a weak link in defence. they keep crossing it where Pjanic is trying to defend, and Pjanic's quite a small player too, look. See, he's smaller than the other player models, so they're trying to exploit that. Crossed in, Japan, oh, that was a chance. That was the chance to go 1-0 up. They didn't take it. Through ball. Olic is kind of there. No, okay. Well, Olic has just gone invisible in this one. It's all been about Eduardo, but Olic has kind of gone invisible since qualifying. It's a bit annoying, really, but it's half time and it's 0-0. We've only had one shot. It's a bit frustrating because I feel like then both teams are not playing the way that they should be. I feel like Japan could have had me by now, and Croatia definitely not playing the way that I want them to. Over the top, Kranjar is there, but will he make something of it? Into the middle to Olic, to Modric, and he's tackled in the box. I scored, but it's a penalty, and that is unfortunate for Japan. Now holding on for ages in this one, and Croatia have got a penalty. I mean, we haven't been brilliant in this one, but at least we got the penalty, and it is a chance to score. Come on. Luka Modric, yes! It's 1-0 to Croatia. Luka Modric buries the penalty, and late game, Croatia have taken the lead. Eduardo, back to Modric, down to Kranjar, up to Olic. I can see something, but then just tackled, and it's just a bit frustrating, I guess, because Japan have done this all game. Well, that was definitely one of the most frustrating matches that I've played in this run so far. Japan was so resilient, they would not let Eduardo go through and score, but at least Croatia went through on a penalty. We were very lucky to get that penalty, and we're in the quarterfinals, either against Spain or Argentina. If you want to rate my chances against them, well, I don't rate my chances after this match. So checking out the quarterfinals then, so we got Germany beating Czech Republic 2-0, we have England beating Italy on penalties, and then we got France versus Brazil, and Croatia versus Spain. So quarterfinal time against Spain. Have we done enough to get our form up to beat a big team like Spain? The biggest team we faced in this run so far is probably either Japan or Chile. We haven't gone up against a real big team yet. Apart from in the playoffs for qualification, of course, we played Holland, but I hope we can beat Spain here today. I really hope so. We deserve it in the fact that Eduardo has been absolutely amazing, and the team has been pretty decent as well. I just hope that we can just build on this and just keep going, and I hope that we don't struggle in this match either. That's what I hate about sort of defending on this game, in a way. Like, you just got to hold the A button and just hope that one of your players actually, like, does anything about it. But here comes Eduardo. Can he score? He shot, and it's in! Nice! And it's 1-0, and Croatia have scored here. Eduardo takes the opportunity very well, and well, that's his 8th goal of this World Cup campaign. Can he get into double figures? I mean, that was just a great through ball. Obviously, his pace was just a little bit too good there, and the finish was pretty good as well. It kind of caught me off guard because I thought I was going to hit the post, but no, we got lucky there. Olic with the assist, so if Olic isn't scoring, then it's definitely going to be Eduardo, isn't it? What are they going to do on this? I feel like they're going to score soon. Like, I feel a little bit, even though I said that Croatia were pretty decent, I feel like they've been a bit disjointed. Eduardo out to Kranjar. Kranjar goes for it, and again, just wide. Nobody else is scoring on this team apart from Eduardo, in the first team anyway. Of course, the reserve scored in the match against New Zealand, but the first team, there's not many other people actually scoring. That's going to be half time with the score at 1-0 to Croatia. We've been okay, but like I said, a bit disjointed with the passing. If we really want to take hold of this game against Spain, we have to be just like we were against Chile. I'm not sure if we're ever going to hit that height. I think it was just a bit of luck. Again, another close game between Croatia and Spain. We had a close game against Japan. I'd say I'm doing better in this match because obviously Spain are better than Japan and we scored an open play. Surely that's a foul, right? I mean, Fuka, oh no, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Eduardo is injured. That's it. I don't know how we're going to respond in this one. I guess Mandzukic, since he's on high form. But Spain, that was dirty. Really, really dirty. Why did you have to do that? Kranjar, I see a few people getting in the box. Cross that in. He's open. Oh, wow. What a save by Cassius. That is ridiculous. I'm fairly sure Olic got his head on that. And that could have been game over, but Cassius rescues Spain. Look at that. What a save. He's a world-class keeper. Of course he's going to make saves like that in big game situations. There's only a minute of added time. That's how dead this game has kind of been. Another 1-0, but I'm glad that we are potentially going to the semis. We are going to the semis, and Croatia have won that game thanks to Eduardo, but I don't know how we're going to carry on without him. I hope he's not out for too long, but oh my god, it just felt like Croatia at times were disjointed and a little bit off the pace. I think they're tired. I honestly think they're tired, but getting to a semi-final when you're tired, I mean, now that we can rest and hopefully either against France or Brazil play well against them and maybe get to the final. Here we are then, semi-final time against Brazil. This is going to be a really tough test because I feel like Croatia are starting to, even though we did get a good result against Spain on the face of it, the plays that I want aren't really happening, if you know what I mean. We're starting to slide downhill a little bit from that Chile match, and it's always the same. You get a big result and then you just can't pick up on it and then cut out. The passing just hasn't been brilliant from Croatia, and we really need to address that in this game. And we need to do it quickly because Brazil will have us if we cannot pass. Like Modric there just couldn't get the ball to his man. Modric has got it and then just cut out. This is what I mean. The play needs to be faster. It needs to be a lot better. It needs to be a lot faster. And, well, it's just not good enough here from Croatia right now. Against a team like Brazil, we need to be in their faces constantly. Down to Modric. Olic. He goes for it. Oh, it's caught. That was good movement, but again, not what I was looking for at the end. Over the top. Kranjar is there. Come on, Kranjar. Come on. Keep going. Someone in the box, please. Petric, yes! Come on! Petric scores to make it 1-0 against Brazil. He's barely played a game in this World Cup, but because Eduardo is injured, I was kind of forced to. And, yeah, he scored here. Great ball by Kranjar here, and that was a great turn and shoot there, right underneath the goalkeeper. What were Brazil doing? At the moment, Croatia are leading 1-0 against Brazil. Can we hold on to this, perhaps? I really hope so. Croatia do need a solid result. If we are going to go into the final or the third place playoff, we just need to finish strong in this run. Either winning the World Cup or winning that third place playoff. It doesn't matter, but I really want to beat Brazil here, so obviously I've got the final on my mind. Out to Diego, out on the wing. He's going to, well, cross it in, but we didn't let him. Passing poor, passing very poor. Oh, the deflection almost took it in. Through ball down here. That's a great ball. Petric. Oh my god, I tried to pass it backwards. Why did I do that? Why? That was just, again, stupidity. I'm brain dead right now. Just, oh, that pass again. I don't understand what's wrong with Croatia's passing. Out to the wing. Kranjar. Got 1 minute to play. Kranjar whips it in. That's a decent ball. And we scored! Petric scores again and it's over. It's over for Brazil, and Croatia are going to the World Cup final. How about that? How about that? I mean, we passed really badly throughout most of that game, and then Kranjar just comes out with that, and what a header by Petric. And that's it. Croatia are going to the final against Germany. How about that? I mean, I'm still a little bit worried that we might bottle the final because our passing hasn't been good, and it needs work. It really does. But, on the other hand, this team has managed to come back from adversity, and even despite the problems, we're still in the final. And just think, if Croatia didn't have these problems, we would be winning this World Cup outright by like 4 goals every game. It's the big match for Croatia against Germany. Another World Cup final for this team, in my universe, of course. But, yeah, 2018, obviously, they reached the final, got beaten by France, and we're here with Croatia now against Germany. Tough team, obviously, Germany to play against, always tough. But if Croatia can just get over this hurdle and sort out their problems with the passing and stuff, we will win this World Cup with Croatia. Imagine that. That would be incredible. From qualification all the way to the final. Germany pressing with Gomez. Our passing still let us down a little bit, and Germany almost score, and they did score. Defensive error all over the place, and Ozil scores to make it 1-0. This is just not good enough from Croatia. Like, come on, guys. Through ball here. Okay, Alot is going through. Come on. Go on, yes, we scored. It's 1-1. Alot finally scores at this World Cup, and it's the most important goal for Croatia. It's 1-1 in the final. All we had to do was through ball it. We went right the way through, and yeah, you can see how mad Germany are about that, because that shouldn't have happened, really. Their defence was caught, and were able to go through and score. Schweinsteiger tackled. Germany still on it. Can we get a good header off? Yes, decent, but again, Croatia just can't seem to deal with these little passes Germany are offering, and again, saved by Pleticosa. I am kind of in trouble in this one. Through ball here to Kranjar. Can he get a shot off? And just blazes it over the bar. We haven't had much luck with the rest of the squad scoring. We really haven't. I don't know how he's out of stamina already, pretty much. It's very confusing considering they've had a few days to rest. Surely some of these players would be okay. Here comes Alot, he goes for it, and oh, I thought he scored. It's half time in the final then, and it is 1-1 between these two. I'm worried that Germany will snatch this one away from me. I think an error is coming. I don't want to make an error, but in the back of my mind I'm just like, please don't. Defensively, we're just allowing Germany to kind of sneak up on us. And great tackle there, but Germany have got it back. We have definitely not been in this match, really. We were lucky to get that goal. And a terrible ball again. Mandzukic out to Kranjar. Back to the middle there. And, oh, hang on. Go on, Mandzukic, go on. Go on. Go on. Off the post. And it's in! It's in! That was so lucky! Mandzukic used his strength, and the substitute might be the hero in this World Cup final. He scored in real life in the World Cup final when it didn't matter, when they were already 4-1 down against France. But still, this could matter. How on earth did that go to Mandzukic, that initial pass? Because I didn't actually want it to go to Mandzukic. Then he was holding off every single defender there, well, one of them at least, and that was so fortunate for Croatia that it hit the post and came out back out to Mandzukic like that. Mandzukic, go on, please, into the middle. This could be it. Oh my God, Alot, what are you doing? Where is your striking form that you had in qualifying? We had like 9 goals with this dude in qualifying, and now he can't even buy a goal. It's just been such a tight game between these two. Germany had chances and obviously scored one of them. We've had chances and we scored 2. Can we just hold on for another 2 more minutes? Please, can we actually do that? I think we are going to. I think Croatia have got over the line. Potentially, anyway. Okay, well, I got tripped there. Down to Mandzukic. I'm just going to shoot. I'm just going to... yeah, do that. It doesn't matter. It was a scrappy final, and Croatia didn't play well, but we've won the final. That's what good teams do. Is when they're playing badly, they find a way to win games, and Croatia consistently did that. Like, okay, at the start of the tournament, we were rocking, and then that game against Japan kind of turned everything around. We had to get through via a penalty, and I noticed that a lot of players weren't really passing very well. The same in the Spanish match, but I just put it down to, you know, it's against Spain, same against Brazil and Germany here. I really struggled in this run, but I got over the line. Like they always kind of say that champions always have to struggle at some times and pull their way out of adversity, and I think Croatia have done that here. It was a struggle, a massive struggle, but Croatia have done it. And I'm just going to leave you here by saying, if you did enjoy this video, then give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video. Enjoy the celebrations.
The World Cup is lifted by a team that have taken South Africa by storm. They are the best in the world. They have shown what they can do on the biggest stage of all. And nobody will ever take this moment away from them. They could go on to be anything they want.
They need fear nobody now, Clive. They've prepared well, they've worked exceptionally hard, and now quite rightly they're world champions, and time to celebrate, time to enjoy the moment. It just doesn't get any better than this.
Well, if you can't enjoy this, you can't enjoy anything. It has been our pleasure bringing you coverage of these historic World Cup finals. These scenes will live with us all for a long, long time to come. From Andy Townsend and myself, Clive Tilsley, thank you again. And we will see you in Rio in 4 years' time.